What's going on, guys? Philip at Trade Genius. A quick video update just to address the price action. It did break out, like we said in the last video, following this fractal pattern. So we're going to talk about where this can possibly go, pull a fib on that and talk about that. We'll also talk about, people have keyed in on this 17th of December date. So I marked that off on the price chart long term. We'll go over what that means for Bitcoin price going forward. And as always, guys, we have our specials running. $3.99 gets you into the room with us, gets you our trading ribbon indicator, which comes with a multi-chapter trading course on that. And I think it's a great value. $3.99, that's for 12 months. And of course, we have our other bundles if you're looking for more training and things like that. So check out what we have there at tradegenius.co or tradelikeagenius.com. All right, let's dive into this video.
Trade Genius.
Okay, guys, so here's the fractal. Same pattern played out. We said watch for this to surge higher. It definitely did. We're getting a little bit of a wick here on this candle, on the daily candle. But I think, as we look at where we are in terms of this breakout move, it looks more like this candle here. And we ended up, you could say we consolidated a bit here. Ended up with an inside bar. If you guys that were following along on our Telegram channel, we talked about inside bars. You go at the break of that bar. That happened here this last time. We're going to see if we consolidate here. If we do consolidate here, I'm not expecting too much of a pullback and actually these levels to hold and then finish off this move. And then I'd be looking for the volume too. If you notice, the volume here is picking up, which is very bullish on this up move. But really what I want to see is when you get a final end of the move, you see how this volume stuck out a whole bunch over the previous high volume high bars. And that's what I want to see. Stands way out. Usually that marks the top of a move. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. I don't think this move is over quite yet. Look for some consolidation up here. People are going to think, oh, this is probably going to pull back a whole bunch. No, not necessarily. If you look at it in the context of the larger move and where this went in terms of Fibonacci extensions, you look, we went up to the 1.618 and 1.786 fib extensions. And that takes us up to 26,000 or so, 26,500. So we have a ways to go if this fractal plays out the same way. Okay, I did have some fib numbers we went over a couple weeks ago at 24,200. Some fib extensions that go up there. We almost hit 24,000 overnight. I think the next 24 to 48 hours sees some consolidation, but I do think we get one more try, maybe into the weekend. You know how those Friday evening push-ups can go. Okay, and then the final thing I want to leave you guys with is the December 17th chart. A lot of people key in on that date because that was our post-halving cycle high. We just went so far so fast, topped out on the 17th and then rolled over. And since then, it's been a pivotal date in terms of price. The 18th, we come down into it, marks the bottom of that move, and we come back up. Same thing on the December 17th into that date. We bounce pretty hard off that going out of it. But when we rise into it, like we're doing here, more often than not, we see a drop afterwards. We saw it, obviously, the last halving peak in 2017. And then 16 was a little different. We were going up, but we weren't spiking up into it. We were grinding up into it and actually took off, like right after that took off. But then we pulled back pretty hard. This is the type of pullback that we would expect to see, not the same in percentage terms, but similar, where it's a fairly sharp coming back down after this move finishes that we're currently in. Also 2017, December 17th, 2015, you saw a pullback in price after that date. Same thing in 2014. 2013, price pulled back. It had already blown off prior, pulls back into that. Okay, so again, another situation where it pulls back into it and then it bounces after that date. So it tends to pivot price action more often than not. And you'll see price though consistently after the 17th of December, especially when you've seen a move up into it. More often than not, you get some price weakness. And that plays in also to the cycle repeat model as well. Just real quickly, here's a cycle repeat model. And as you can see, it's a bit overbought or overextended over the mean price, which is good because we have a pretty incredible pace to keep up this year to hit these projections. But anyway, you'll see a little bit of a dip here that's on the 17th that's modeled in, but we really don't see much of a sustained pullback until we get into the 10th of January. So just bear that in mind as well. All right, guys, well, that's it for this video. I hope it helps. Please hit like and subscribe. It really helps out our channel. And if you're interested in our products, again, head over to tradelikeagenius.com or tradegenius.co and check out our specials. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
Trade Genius.